Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to take a look at an Aurora, actually make that a Tomora track. Aurora is now part of a duo with Tom Rowlands of the Chemical Brothers. The Chemical Brothers have earned a few Grammys, so they are very successful. They actually got their start in 1992, so there's probably about a 30-year difference there, but they are both working on this electronic music project. And so there are some high hopes. Their first album just came out. It's called Come Closer. I haven't actually heard anything from this yet. So we're going to be looking at I Drink the Light. I'm not sure if it's going to be mimed or live, but we shall see. Most of the time on Later with Jools Holland, I think that they are live performances. So hoping for that. So Adrian, what do you think about this? With Aurora working with somebody new and...
I'm going to have to see what this sounds like. Aurora's influence with somebody else's influence. It's kind of a hybrid Aurora.
That's right. Okay, so with that, why don't we go ahead and look at this and we'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
Drink it
Okay, wow, there's some pretty interesting things about that I want to talk about. Why don't you start, though, Adrian?
Early on in the song, I was it made me think of early Björk.
Oh, sure.
I mean, the electronic dance music, the eye makeup, the song itself is definitely Aurora, though.
Yeah, I feel like it's both of them, but Aurora is certainly a big part of it. And it does sound a bit like Björk, who actually made similar music in the 90s. She was kind of an electronic music artist, really, when you get right down to it. I mean, she did other things too, but that's kind of her main deal. If you listen to her very first album, it's all right there already. Now, he's got more updated equipment at this point, but he started at the same time. When they started Chemical Brothers, and it was the Dust Brothers first, that was 1992. So, of course, Björk's first album, I think that was 93, right? Something like that.
Yeah, it was, I think.
Yeah, so, and I've seen some reviews on the album that they made. Most of them are pretty positive. There was one, though, that said it's like you're back in purgatory in the 90s club, electronic club kind of a thing. I liked the general feel of it. To me, it's still a little disconcerting to see somebody just standing there and twisting a knob to make different music. But it did remind me of, how synthesizers started way back. Now, Adrian, I know you saw this because I saw your like on it. But on Facebook, I happened to put up a post about our father's very first synthesizer, which may have also been one of the very first synthesizers ever owned by anybody in the United States or anywhere, actually. I mean, personally owned as opposed to a college or something like that. It was an ARP 2500. That was 1970, and even that had a sequencer on it. I think that the idea was to use sequencing a lot because otherwise you had a mono, a keyboard that just hit one note at a time, because that's how it was back then. So the technology's always been there since synthesizers came along. He looks like he's got kind of a DJ setup. There were a few things that confused me about the actual presentation on stage, like having the keyboard and also the drum pad and whatever else that target thing was that she had up. Like, it almost looked like one of these. This is my rehearsal drum pad, like that up on a stand, and she hit it, and it triggered something. But I don't understand why he had the girls facing him instead of like maybe off to the side or something, because, okay, fine, girls on stage with their back to you, fine. But, as an audience member, I'd kind of like to see their faces at least a little bit. As for the song itself, it was catchy. It was nice to listen to. It's still music that I probably wouldn't necessarily favor. Like I wouldn't put it on in the car. I would put on some of Aurora's albums. But it was good. And apparently it was live. As live as it can be. The vocals were live. I think the other woman involved there, she was playing live. And I think that Tom himself was doing things live. It's just that you really couldn't get a grasp of how it related, to what was going on.
Yeah. Well, it's probably an entire computer setup, with the whole, perhaps a whole song.
Yeah. Well, it looks like a DJ console.
Yeah. Okay.
It looks like, and DJs are kind of the same way. They're creating things, but you don't really see them doing anything.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like, what do you? All right, they are, but it's not necessarily like playing a musical instrument. Of course, we favor that. We recognize the creativity that went into this.
Yeah, just the video itself. Yeah, a very techno setting with lights and synths.
That's right.
So I got that vibe just from watching it and everything. Clever music with electronically perfect polyrhythms. Yep. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it comes down to what you can think about and then have it play, because of course the computer's going to play it perfectly for you.
Yeah.
But it's more a matter of figuring out what you want it to do and then carrying it out.
Yeah, it's got to be, and the sound's got to be in your head to begin with, and you have to use the equipment to kind of model it after that instead of.
Yeah. So it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. And I did like what Aurora did in there. I liked her contributions, and I'd say that's if they put another one out, I'll probably watch that too. But for those of you that are interested and want to check it out further, the album is called Come Closer, and it just came out in April. It gets generally good reviews, so if you're interested, go ahead and check it out. You know, we always like to try to support anything Aurora is working on, because we think she's a pretty good artist in her own right. Do you have any closing thoughts, Adrian?
This was just a very good backdrop for Aurora's vocals.
Yeah.
I think the track. So.
I would certainly go along with that. Yeah, she sounded great. Okay, well, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this particular song, group, performance, any of those things. We'd be interested in hearing your thoughts. If you have the album, what do you think about it? Is there something else off of here that you might recommend? Anything like that? Any thoughts you have, leave them below. Okay. If you have other suggestions for us, leave those too. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thanks so much for joining us today. We will catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you all later.